Entry 105, 105 from Milking Yearlings on the Ayrshire. Your class is about to come in the ring. Entry 105, Milking Yearling for Ayrshire. Your class is coming in the ring. We would ask you, Ayrshire exhibitors, if you have any scratches for your classes, be sure to let our makeup men know that. Entry 105 for the Milking Yearlings. Your class is in the ring. Some are 2-year-olds and junior 2-year-olds. You need to be in the makeup ring right now and be coming with all of your 2-year-old and 3-year-old cows because our classes are very small. Ayrshire Summer 2-year-olds, entry 110 and 117. Your class is getting close to coming in the ring. Entry 110 and 117, Summer 2-year-old Ayrshires. You need to be at the ring gate. Again, Ayrshire exhibitors, we have announced our classes are very small. That's why we've been encouraging you to bring them on. We will not wait for you on your classes. We're giving you a heads up that you need to be here now. So if you have a summer 2-year-old, junior 2-year-old, senior 2-year-old, you need to be in the makeup ring now. And the 3-year-olds need to be also making your way toward the ring. Our judges beginning to line up the fall heifer calf class for the Jersey side. So all summer yearlings should be in the makeup ring, ready to come in. Be sure to check in with your makeup clerks when you come down the ramp. Entry 110, summer 2-year-old, Ayrshire. Your class is ready to come to the gate. In our American yearling class, our first place winner is going to be entry 108. That's Top Glen's Wicked Champ, exhibited by Top Glen Azures. Second place, we go to 104, Klein's Reagan's Richet, exhibited by Brian Klein.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for the invitation to judge your Ayrshire show here this year. And I've led off with what I think is a really handy winner here in this senior milking yearling class. This is a real lovely heifer, balanced right the way through. She's got a beautiful head, neck and shoulders, great top line, that's beautiful spine. But what an udder on this. I've made her best udder in the class. She really has a super fore attachment and super rear attachment. And it's the quality of this udder and the overall power and strength right through this first heifer that gets her over this heifer in second. Heifer in second over the heifer in third is very close placing. Just the heifer in second a little bit wider through the chest, a little deeper through the rib, and more correct over her rump than the heifer, this real dairy heifer in third. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Now moving over to placings on our All-American Open Jersey Show. Your fall heifer calf class, standing in that first spot will be number 186, Stuckey Home Gentry Treasure, exhibited by Mallory Stuckey Home of Milford, Indiana. And in the second spot is 161 Sheridan's Andreas Shanna, exhibited by Jordan Upchurch and Franchise.
In our fall calf class here in the Jersey rig, beautiful group of heifers all the way down, but we got a pair that comes to the top quite handily, and this heifer that wins, she's just a heifer that she just jumps out at you. You just admire her silkiness all the way through, her angularity. It's that silkiness and angularity that gives her the slight advantage over the long-framed heifer coming out in second. The heifer in second, you appreciate her overall style and balance all the way through. You like that cleanness through the rump structure. It's that cleanness and maybe that width that gives her just a little advantage over the heifer that follows in third. The heifer in third, she just types in really nice with the second place heifer. They're similar build kind of heifer. She's a long profile heifer. When you get behind her, you appreciate that overall spring she's got to her rib, and it's that spring of rib and overall depth, just a little more fullness all the way through, a little more width that gives the advantage over the beautiful side profile heifer coming out in fourth place. The heifer in fourth, her overall style all the way through. She's got a little more width through the rump than the heifer. She parades a little nicer, holds her top a little nicer than the heifer following out in fifth place at all times. And the heifer in fifth give her the advantage over the sixth heifer. She's got a little more width of chest up through the front end, just tracks a little nicer on the front legs than the heifer following behind her. Congratulations.
Continue with our top 10 placings for our fall heifer calf class for your Jersey show. In the third spot was number 192, SV Colton Hashtag, exhibited by Carly and Tyler Shaw of Fair Play, Maryland. Fourth place to number 191, MMT Pockets Andrea Sally, exhibited by the Glam Review Dairy, Walkersville, Maryland. Fifth place to 148, Four Hills Joel Bogie Blue, exhibited by Megan and Sarah Hill, Bristol, Vermont. Sixth place to 150, Rock and Roll Surreal, exhibited by Christy Ellsworth and Lauren Reed. Seventh place to 139, High Poise LLF Cheers Lovely Lies, exhibited by Caitlin Poitras, Lily's Lane Farm, Brimfield, Massachusetts. Eighth place to 137, Schulte Brothers Colton Cheerio, exhibited by Gene Henderson and the Cruise Dairy. Ninth place to 147, Triple KM Swagger Java, exhibited by the Sprecher family from Sauk City, Wisconsin. 10th place, 165, Blackview Andreas Poppy, exhibited by Quinn Watts and Alexis Lambro of Fowler, Michigan. Congratulations. The rest of your place in the course will be on the Jersey website. Summer yearlings coming in now for the Jersey side. Sponsored by Oak Haven Jerseys, Jerry and John Limmerman from Galloway, Ohio. Representative from Oak Haven Jerseys would come down to the Jersey ring for the class sponsorship presentation. We would appreciate that, please. So summer yearlings in the ring. On deck, your spring yearlings. Back in the makeup ring, the spring yearlings should be getting lined up now in the makeup ring for the jerseys. We want to welcome to our show ring for your Ayrshire show today, Mr. Alan Trimble from the UK, the United Kingdom. He works for Alta Genetics in the United Kingdom. He's married. He has Ayrshires under the Milford prefix, has judged throughout the British Isles and also Finland and Australia and New Zealand. Alan has judged all breeds in the United Kingdom and sits on the Ayrshire, Holstein, and Jersey judging group. We're very pleased to have from the United Kingdom Mr. Alan Trimble. He and I talked a little bit yesterday and really has enjoyed seeing the quality of cattle here to North America. And he's getting the pleasure of judging the fine quality of the Ayrshire cows here today. Junior 2-year Ayrshire class, we need entry 120. Entry 120 for the Junior 2-year Ayrshire needs to be in the makeup ring. Bring over all your 2-year-olds and all your 3-year-olds to the makeup ring now for the Ayrshire breed. For your Southern National Ayrshire Show, we're very pleased to have from the Ayrshire Association a crew who are always very helpful to the activities we have at the North American. We appreciate Becky Payne being here as the Executive Officer for National Ayrshire. Representing their media and magazine group, Sierra Jordan. And their Ambassador Delegate, Abigail Hamlin. So thank you very much for being here and assisting and helping us have a great Southern National Ayrshire Show. In our summer 2-year-old class for the Ayrshire breed, your first place winner is going to be entry number 115, Deal Here Bluebird, exhibited by Beverly Donovan. Second to 117, Clairview Vegan Crystal, exhibited by Georgia Hazelwood.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, this Junior 2 class, for me, this is a really nice, balanced heifer right the way through. She's beautiful legs and feet, right balanced right the way through from her tip of her nose right to the end of her tail. She's got that width and dariness I'm looking for, but also she's got capacity. And she's really sort of clean boned, lovely the way she uses his hind legs. That just gets her above this real dairy heifer in second. Really admire the heifer in second, the openness of rib, and the height of her rear attachment. And it's this little bit more openness of rib, depth through her forerib and rear rib, and also just the way that she's balanced right the way through her body over this real dairy heifer in third. Heifer in third over the heifer in fourth, a little more balance up through the rear attachment. Also more bloom in her udder over this real dairy heifer in fourth. Thank you.
Spring yearling jerseys, be making your way down to the makeup ring, please. Here's the rest of the placings for your summer 2-year-old for the Ayrshire breed. First place again went to 115, second to 117, and they are as they stand on the udders as well too. Third place went to entry 110, Hall's Marksman Holly, exhibited by Gene Hall. Fourth place to 109, Care Air Rouse Chocolate Chip, exhibited by Emma Coleman. Now showing junior 2-year-olds for the Ayrshire breed. Senior 2-year-olds, that'll put you on deck, and the junior 3s and senior 3s need to be in the makeup ring. Entry 173, Richard Gettings. Your cow will need to be going back to the examination area for milk sampling and milk testing. All animals in production classes are subject to ultrasound testing and milk sample testing. That's pursuant to Kentucky Law KRS 246. In order to maintain the integrity of honest exhibition and presentation of dairy animals, the North American continues with the testing program. In all cow classes, the first and second place cows will be required to be tested. Additional animals may be randomly selected within classes. Please take your cow and your car to the examination area. If they will be shown in a championship or group class, you may wait until after that class has been completed. Also, if you are taking them for pictures, you need to let the folks at the examination area know that you're going to pictures and come back as quick as you can. We thank you for that. Attention Jersey exhibitors, we need the following individuals to make their way down to our announcer stand here. Catherine Knowlton, Clancy Cron, Sarah Reed, Reagan Johnson, Hobbs Lutz, Ava Hebgen, Graham Rosler, Cameron Kasbergen, Avi Hebgen, and Emma Coleman. We need for you to make your way down to the stage here in Freedom Hall on the Jersey side, please. Again, the following folks need to be at the Jersey Trophy table at this time. Catherine Knowlton, Clancy Cron, Sarah Reed, Reagan Johnson, Hobbs Lutz, Ava and Ivy Hebgen, Graham Rosler, Cameron Kasbergen, and Emma Coleman. Assisting with our National Ayrshire show, our clerks, Amy Brandstetter, UK 4-H agent, and Kristen Herbst, USDA Farm Service Agency head. Ring persons Jay Stone, UK Ag agent, and John Chisholm from the Department of Agriculture. And Dave Roberts from the Kentucky Dairy Development Council back in the makeup ring. Appreciate again all these folks for their assistance with our show. Our judges pulled in this lineup on the Ayrshire breed for the junior 2-year-olds. His first and second place winners, both your winners in the lineup, and also first and second on others. His first place winner is 120, Emerald Farms Dreamer Annabelle, exhibited by Madeline Top. In the second spot is number 119, More Air Berkeley Ladybug, exhibited by Steve, Pauline, Rebecca, and Emma Schmidt.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, these two heifers at the top, to me, they're quality heifers. Just real carriage right the way through, balance, beautiful head, neck, and shoulders on both heifers. But this first heifer for me, just having a little more bloom in the top of her rear attachment, a little more capacity right through her udder today, and also fullness through her udder. But what two really great heifers that know how to use their feet and legs, and that's what I want here today. Cows that can really walk and carry themselves. Second over third, just a little more cleaner through her neck, cleaner through the top of the spine, and beautiful, and just the way she handles her hind legs over this real dairy heifer in third. Heifer in third, only 2 weeks fresh. We've got to admire this heifer, and she's going to make a good cow another day. Beautiful bloom through her udder, and this hits fore attachment and height and the width of the rear attachment, but especially the teat placements over the heifer in fourth. Thank you.
Now continue with your placings on your junior 2-year-old for the Ayrshire breed. Third place would go to 121, Cimarron Valley M. Bailey, exhibited by Mackenzie Stanford. And in the fourth spot was 121, Klein's Thrills Tina, exhibited by Brian Klein. Now showing your senior 2-year-olds for the Ayrshires. Our summer yearling jerseys are in the ring, so we need our spring yearlings. Spring yearlings who'll be back in the makeup ring now. Judge making his first draw on the class, so again, let's have those spring yearling heifers moving to the makeup ring for the Jersey breed. Entry 139 for junior 3-year-old for Ayrshire. You are needed in the makeup ring immediately. It's entry 139, junior 3-year-old Ayrshire. They need you at the gate for the makeup ring. Emma Coleman will need you at the trophy table for the Jersey side. Emma Coleman, please come down to the Jersey trophy table. Yesterday, folks, 34 youth competed in the first Give Us Your Best 67 Intro Public Speaking Contest for the All-American Jersey Show. Ranging in age from 7 to 21, it was a contest for the ages. Each contestant was asked to take the microphone before the All-American sale to make an introduction, tell the crowd why they were in Louisville and what their favorite part of the dairy industry was. For nearly 90 minutes, these youth wowed the crowd with stories and memories and dreams that they have. Each of the participants received a gift card for their efforts, and now the contest sponsor, Dr. Catherine Knowlton, is at ringside with us to make some cash presentations. These 9 youth will receive a $50 cash prize for being one of the top 3 in their division. We will then be presenting the overall winner with $100 cash prize and the reserve overall winner with $50. So we'll begin with the senior division. In the senior division, Clancy Cron. Dr. Knowlton is in place to present those cash awards. Congratulations to Clancy Cron. Also in the senior division, Sarah Reed. And senior division winner Reagan Johnson also. There's your top 3 for the senior division. Some of our folks are showing out into the ring now. We will get those introduced later and get their awards to them. So we switch now to the intermediate division. Hobbs Lutz. Ava Hebgen. And Graham Rosler. That's our three for the intermediate division. And in the junior division now, Cameron Kasbergen. Ivy Hebgen. And Emma Coleman. So congratulations to all of our folks in the senior, intermediate, and junior division. Let's give them all a big, big round of applause. They did a great job last night. Now for our top two winners. Dr. Knowlton has the extra money for the top two winners. The reserve winner, Sarah Reed of Columbia Crossroads, Pennsylvania. That's your reserve winner. Congratulations. And your overall winner in the competition is Ms. Clancy Cron of Albany, Oregon. Again, congratulations to all, and super congratulations to our reserve, Sarah Reed, and your overall winner, Ms. Clancy Cron. They are the winners in the Give Us Your Best 67 intro. Dr. Catherine Knowlton, thank you for being the sponsor of this activity. Again, supporting the youth in the Jersey industry so very well. Junior 3-year-old Ayrshire is coming into the gate now, into the ring. Senior 2-year-old first place, and also first udder goes to Chaluka Burdette Exana, exhibited by Peter Vale. Second place and second udder to Rydell PBR Vanna White, that's entry 127, exhibited by Steve Woodis. Okay, Judge?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this senior 2-year-old here, she's had two calves, and for me, she's right on the money. A second calf, senior 2-year-old, this is what balance she's got, what a great udder and right power and everything, and right the way through her. I've given her the advantage over this, senior calf, and second, just only one calf, but she's got great balance. Just a little bit more power and strength right the way through her. I've given them first and second best udder. The second heifer, just for me, she's just got that little more balance right the way through, and especially the way she handles her hind legs a little, and she's a little cleaner in those hind legs through the bone quality as well. Third over fourth, it's the strength right the way through this third, and also the balance right the way through the udder. There's a little variance in the fourth, in her udder. Fourth over fifth, it's the height and width of rear attachment, the balance, the venation through her udder that gets her over the fourth. Fourth over the fifth. Fifth over sixth, that's a little more, better up through the rear attachment. She's also more snugger through the fore attachment as well. And then fifth over sixth, this is a really balanced heifer. Just openness of rib and in depth of rib that gets her over the heifer in sixth. Great cows, thank you.
Thank you, Judge Timbrell. Junior 3-year-old class is coming in the ring now. Here's your remaining placings for the senior 2-year-old class. Third place goes to Klein's Thrills Tabby, exhibited by Brian Klein. Fourth place to 128, Jomil Burdette Oakley, exhibited by Carly Suple. Fifth place to 133, Maple Burn Aragorn Etta, exhibited by David Day. Sixth place to 132, NLH Margaritas Dixon Sangria, exhibited by Nicholas Hammer. Seventh place, 131, Beirut Tuxedo Decibel, exhibited by Shocking Genetics. Four entries here in our junior 3-year-old class. Senior 3-year-olds should be in the makeup ring. Then first and second place winners getting lined up ready for the intermediate champion. It's on the Ayrshire breed. Our judge starting to line up our summer yearlings, class sponsored by Oakhaven Jerseys, Jerry and John Limmerman from Galloway, Ohio. So spring yearling jerseys should all be ready to come into the gate. Your class is next. In our Jersey class, our summer yearlings, celebrating first place award, we go to entry number 232, Shots VIP Shot of Love, exhibited by Brad and Jessica Gavinluck. In the second spot, 245, Vieira Femme Fatale, exhibited by Vieira Dairy Farms, Hilmar, California. Okay, Judge.
In our summer yearling class here, another nice class of heifers here, but we're starting off with a heifer. It's just her overall length of frame, and she's kind of a heifer when you analyze her from front to back. She doesn't show you any holes, but it's that length of frame, just that openness of her rib that she carries all the way through. You love that uphill run that she's got, and for those reasons she wins the class. It's that little more length that gives the advantage over the nice square cut heifer that's coming out here in second. The second and third heifers are two heifers for me. They kind of type together nicely here in the class. They got nice square frames on them. Give the advantage of the second heifer. She's just a little neater through the rump structure. She's a little flatter through the rump, gives a little nicer eye appeal than the beautiful heifer coming out here in third place. The third heifer, just give her the advantage of just a little more heifer than the nice balanced heifer coming out here in fourth. The fourth place heifer, you appreciate that overall openness of her rib, that spring of rib, that balance throughout. Close place in between her and the fifth place heifer, very similar style heifers. Little more uphill run maybe to the fourth heifer, advantage over the heifer in fifth. The heifer in fifth, for me, once you get them in line, she's just a little tighter up through that crop region than the heifer that follows below her in sixth place. And the sixth heifer, she just shows a little more cleanness all the way through, just completely through over the pins and the rump than the heifer that follows below her in seventh. Congratulations.
Senior 3-year-old Ayrshire should be coming into the ring. First and second place winners are ready to show for their intermediate champion. Junior 3-year-old class, our judge has his lineup. His first place winner and first udder award to go to number 139, Oliver's Crest Adventure, exhibited by Craig Walton. Second and second udder to 137, Klein's Affairs Andrea, exhibited by Brian Klein.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, in this class, a real handy winner for me. She's just got such balance. Beautiful long length of her neck, hard top line, beautiful openness of rib and great udder on it. And this cow can really walk as well. We're giving her the advantage over this really smart second place animal because of the volume in her udder, but also that just the way that she handles the hind legs a little better. She tracks a little nicer than this cow in second. Cow in second over than cow in third. It's that height and width of rear attachment, the snugness of fore attachment, and she really has got some volume in that udder as well. Third over fourth, just for me, she's a little snugger through her udder, especially through the fore and the height through the rear attachment, and just to the openness of rib. Thank you very much.
And in junior 3-year-old, your third place winners, number 135, DAR Alaska Diva, exhibited by Mackenzie Alexander. And fourth in the class to enter 140, MJH Gentleman Roxy, exhibited by Mike and Julie Hemp. Now continuing with your placings on our summer yearling Jersey class. First place again went to 232, second to 245, and your third place winner was 243, Joel Roan, exhibited by Cash In Jerseys, Tulare, California. Fourth place to number 230, Discovery's Kid Rock Jessa, exhibited by Lisa Nimmer, Ellsworth, Wisconsin. Fifth place went to 216, Wintop Mamacita, exhibited by Jacensko and Nelson Gavaronczyk of Minnesota. Sixth place went to South Mountain Rock Concert, exhibited by Glamourview, Walkersville, Maryland. Seventh place to 224, Shots VIP Shot on the Rocks, exhibited by Dakota and Landry Fraley. Eighth place went to 234, Kellogg Bay Fern Magic, exhibited by Kyle Austin and Sandy Baker, Staley, North Carolina. Ninth place to 240, Africa's Victorious Adventure, exhibited by Brent Roja from Tillamook, Oregon. And 10th place went to 202, Discovery's Fireman Evan Sense. Exhibited by Kevin Cretchy and Lisa Dimmer. Our spring yearling class is in the ring for the jerseys. We need our winter yearlings back in the makeup ring. Spring yearlings in the ring. Winter yearlings, makeup please. After the winter yearling class for the jerseys will be the GJPI Junior Champion Award. So our winners from previous classes will need to be showing back and parade in for the selection of the champion there. But after that, of course, our junior champion female. First place in our senior 3-year-old class, we go to entry number 142, Klein's Double Whammy DD, exhibited by the Clyde Ayrshires. Second place, we go to 134, AW Wingut Mars, exhibited by Gene Hall, and others as they stand.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, just two in this class, but this first one for me, just the strength and the power and the overall body conformation and capacity, just got her over the second. She's also a little snugger and longer through her forerudder attachment and has a little little more length between her front and back teeth, but you can't take away from this second cow the dairiness, the length through her neck, the openness of rib, and the beautiful bone quality she has down through her hind legs. Two really nice cows. Thank you.
Our first and second place winners coming in to show for the intermediate champion on the Ayrshire side. Again, our cow classes are small, so 4-year-old, 5-year-old, and age cows. Be making your way down to the makeup ring now, please, for your Ayrshire show. Reminder again to you class winners on our All-American Jersey Show. The rules of the All-American Jersey Show require professional pictures of all class winners and also all second place winners. They need to be sent directly to the Jersey Journal for use in reporting of the event. Four-year-old Ayrshire cows, entry 146 and 150. You need to be in the makeup ring now. We're picking the champion. Your class is next. So entries 146 and 150 for the four-year-old Ayrshire class need to be in the makeup ring. All four-year-old Ayrshire cows should be at the makeup ring gate, ready to come in the ring.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, intermediate championship time, and I brought four forward for my assessment. I really do admire this milking yearling. She's got everything I want to see in a milking yearling. She's beautifully balanced right the way, openness of her chest and depth of her rib, and what an udder this heifer has. We move on to this 2-year-old heifer, and for me, she's got such balance, such presence right the way through the ring. She really does know she's a star. She shows herself off so well. The senior two, she's a senior two, second calver. Beautiful balance this as well, openness of rib and a great udder. And then we go to the 3-year-old, and what a 3-year-old this is. It's the length and neck, I really admire this, the hardness of top line and the way that she tracks and uses those beautiful hind legs. She really has got a memory as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go and tap my champion, my reserve, and my honourable mention, but can you join with me in thanking these exhibitors for putting out such a great show in this intermediate championship? Gentlemen, I went off with this 3-year-old to win the class and the intermediate championship. For me, she's got everything I want. She's got that length and neck, that beautiful hard spine. I've just given her the advantage over this yearling heifer. She's just that what I'm looking for in my intermediate championship. She's got a little bit more depth, but the intermediate or the yearling heifer over the senior 2-year-old, having 2 calves, I just think she's just 3 great cows. Just admire all 3 of them, and what an advert this is for American genetics. Thank you.
Your intermediate champion. That award for the Ayrshire breed will go to entry number 139, Harvest Crest Adventure, exhibited by Craig Walton. Reserve intermediate champion was number 108, Top Glen's Wicked Champ, exhibited by Tanner Top. And honorable mention went to 126, Chaluka Burdette Exana, exhibited by Peter Vale. Congratulations to our champions, intermediate champions for your Southern National Ayrshire Show. 5-year-old Ayrshire cows and the 6 and over Ayrshire cows should be back in the makeup ring now. Spring yearling jerseys in the ring, and our judges are making their first draw. So winter yearlings, any winter yearlings that have not made their way to the makeup ring for the Jersey breed, head this way now.
No boots.
So don't forget now, our winners from our classes will show back in the GJPI Junior Championship Parade. Our top winners in our class for the spring yearlings are moving into place. So winter yearlings, all winter yearlings should be back in the makeup ring. Just again, remind you that following the winter yearling class will be the GJPI Junior Champion Parade. So if you had one of the winners from the previous classes, you need to be in the makeup ring shortly. Jersey winter yearlings, you need to be back in the makeup ring. We're still missing several. We're lining up right now for the class in front of you. So winter yearling jerseys, better hurry to the makeup ring. Five-year-old Ayrshire's, you should be near the makeup ring gate and ready to come in. 6 years and over Ayrshire's and lifetime component merit class all need to be in the makeup ring now. Our 4-year-old cow class is lined up, and our judge is going to begin with entry 153, which is also the best udder in the class. That's Haynes Farm Dazzle Banshee, exhibited by Sarah Pulver. Second place and second udder goes to 150, Kemar Lee Rush Greta, exhibited by Lee Burgess.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, any Ayrshire breeder would be proud to have this to milk in the morning when they got up to do the chores. This is some cow for me. She's balanced, she's got grace, she really does know it. Beautiful openness of rib and that really fancy udder right the way through in the veination of this udder. I gave her the advantage over this sweet cow in second, just having that little white width and more width and height through her rear attachment and the veination through her udder, but take nothing away from this second cow. She's a real clean cut cow. Beautiful spine, beautiful openness of rib for me, and she's just tracks on those hind legs a little better than the third for me, and just that little more grace right the way through the bone quality in this over the third. Third over fourth for me, just holding the rear attachment a little higher, a little wider, and she's a bit more open in the rib than the cow in fourth. Fourth over fifth, this is a really expansive cow, great through her spine, and it's just over all the way that her head, neck, and shoulders blend a little better than the fifth cow, and also the way that she handles her legs a little better than the fifth cow. Fifth over sixth, just more bloom through her udder, especially up through the rear udder and through the fore attachment, and sixth over seventh, just a little bit more capacity through her body, and especially a little neater through, especially through over the rump, over this big cow in seventh place. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge Timbrell. Now over to our Jersey side, our spring yearling heifer class. Our first place winner will be entry number 295, Rock and Roll Billie Jean, exhibited by the Vieira Dairy Farms of Hillmar, California. And second place goes to 246, Schulte Brothers Colt and Frankie, exhibited by Caleb Cole and Carter Cruz and Gene Henderson.
In our spring yearling class in the Jersey ring here, really nice class of heifers, but a pair of heifers, they just blend together so nicely, and we give the advantage of the first heifer. She's a heifer that she's got that overall width all the way through. She's maybe just a freckle cleaner. She shows a little nicer up through the head and neck and through the shoulder at all times than maybe the heifer that comes out in second. Take nothing away from the heifer in second. When you get her in line, you just got to appreciate that overall mass. She's got that spring of rib and openness of rib that she's got. She's just a little deeper in the rear flank than the heifer that comes out in third place. The heifer in third, a heifer that we put down a little bit here, but we do admire her length of frame, her correctness of her top line. She's got that width all the way through. Maybe at times she's just a little neater through the rump than the heifer that comes in fourth. The heifer in fourth and fifth place heifer, two heifers that go together in our mind. The fourth place heifer, she's got a little more rib, little more rear rib than the heifer that comes out in fifth, but it's that overall style and cleanness, just a little cleaner than the heifers that follow out below them in the class. The sixth place heifer, she just types in really nice with the heifers above her. She's a little stronger through the top, a little cleaner through the head and neck than the heifer that comes out in seventh place. Congratulations.
Remaining awards for the 4-year-old cow class. Again, first place went to 153 and second place to 150. Continuing with the results, third place went to 147, More Air Berkeley Lullaby, exhibited by Lacey Condor. Fourth place to 149, Family AF Air Max Dreamer, exhibited by Rachel Heffel. Fifth place, 148, Stone Springs Berkeley's Diamond, exhibited by Daniel Hopball. Sixth place went to 146, Maori's Vickling Caliente, exhibited by Emma Coleman. And seventh place went to 152, Family AF Ayrshire Remington Delusion, exhibited by Addison Bailey. Now continuing placings on your spring yearling heifer for the Jersey Show. Third place in the class went to 248, Dream Valley Rockin' Thousands, exhibited by Michael Bosley. Fourth place goes to Miss Smokin' Hot Blind Ambition, exhibited by Glamourview Dairy of Walkersville, Maryland. Fifth place went to number 251, Sterling's Joel Steller, exhibited by Ella Lavity of Pennsylvania. Sixth place to 263, BK Moore Joe Bacardi, exhibited by Glamourview Dairy, Walkersville, Maryland. Seventh place, 273, Underground Lollipops Luella, exhibited by Christy Ellsworth of Mount Morris, New York. Eighth place went to 430, Sheraton's Joe Skipabeat, exhibited by Peter Vale and Bud John Farms. Ninth place, 278, BEC Casino Babe, exhibited by Lillian Marie Williams of Wellsboro, Pennsylvania. And 10th place to 290, Four Hills Velocity Precious, exhibited by Tim and Sharon Abbott and Franchise Dairy. We need interim 166 in the 6 and over class for the Ayrshire breed. Entry 166. We need you right now for the 6 and over class for the Ayrshires. We are showing the winter yearlings now for the Jersey breed. Following that will be the GJPI Junior Champion Parade, and then the selection of your junior champion and a reserve junior champion, and following that, our junior best three. That's the order that we have here for the rest of our heifer classes today. So in next will be the GJPI Junior Champion Parade. If you had winners in those classes, you need to be back in the makeup ring right now. We appreciate the many sponsors that we have for our shows and classes. The Ayrshire Cow Class sponsors, we want to share those sponsor announcements with you. Be sure to thank these folks for their participation in your Southern National Ayrshire Show. Milk and Yearling Class was sponsored by the Pike Veterinary Services. The Summer Junior 2-year-old class was sponsored by Steel Fire Farm. Junior 2-year-old class was sponsored by Danny and Christy Daly. Senior 2-year-old Ayrshire class was sponsored by Northeast Ford. The Junior 3 class was sponsored by Kentucky Bluegrass Genetics. The Senior 3 Ayrshire class, your sponsor was Steel Fire Farm. Intermediate Champion Award was provided by Jesse Muse. The Reserve Intermediate Champion provided by Palmyra Farm Cheese. 4-year-old sponsor for the Ayrshire Show was Clearview Farm. 5-year-old class being sponsored by Lowell's Dairy. Our 6 and over class will be sponsored by Steel Fire Farm. Your Lifetime Component Merit class sponsored by Round 3 Restaurant. Senior Champion Award will, of course, be provided by Palmyra Farm. Reserve Senior Champion by Old Bankston Ayrshires. The Grand Champion Award provided by Lee's Dixieland Farm. And a Reserve Grand Champion by JSB Acres. And again, our thanks to all these sponsors. Appreciate them, and you folks be sure to give them a pat on the back for their support of your Southern National Ayrshire Show. Entry 166 for the Ayrshire Show. 166. They need you at the makeup gate right now. Six and over Ayrshire. Entry 166. Make a mad dash down to the makeup ring. We're lining up the class in front of you now. Our 5-year-old cow class is lined up for the Ayrshire breed, and our judge is going to begin with his winner to be number 161, Miss Bikini of Iowa side, exhibited by Dana and Madison Sickles. That's also your first udder. Second place and second udder to 157, Old and Lazy March Madness, exhibited by Peter Vale. Judge Timble.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a great cast of cows here. This cow for me is a handy winner. She's just what I really want to see in a senior cow. Beautiful head, neck, and show. Head, neck, really good top line on this, and openness of rib. And it's just this more capacity. She's a calf more than the cow in second, showing a little more maturity and that a little deeper through her rib over this real dairy cow in second. Second and third were tight placing for me, but I gave it to the second cow. She's just a little cleaner and dairy through her neck, the way that she carries her neck, and also she's cleaner and a little more dairy down through her hock, and the way that she handles those hind legs over this big capacious cow in third. Third over fourth was a close placing again. Big capacity cow, this third cow, but she just does show herself a little better than this fourth cow. She has handles the ring a little better than the fourth cow right the way through. You can't take away from this fourth cow the volume of her udder and the height and width of rear attachment gets her over the cow in fifth. Cow in fifth over the cow in sixth, just a little bit more quality in the presence that she's got. She's got a little bit more capacity right the way through, especially the depth of rib. But I do admire this young cow, the fourth calf cow here in the sixth place. Just a real nice dairy cow that I'm sure will be back again. Thank you.
6 years of age and over on the Ayrshire breed is coming into the ring now. Continuing with your placings on Class 20, the 5-year-old Ayrshire class. First place again was 161, second place 157. Third place went to 160, More Air Predator Lively, exhibited by the Schmidt family. Fourth place went to 159, Maurice Burdett Gracious, exhibited by Charlie Hackman. Fifth place to 158, Klein's Rondo's Rally, exhibited by Brian Klein. And sixth place to number 156, Deer Hill Fashionelle, exhibited by Beverly Donovan. lifetime component merit class will be in next for the Ayrshires. We understand now there are no entries for the lifetime component merit class for the Ayrshire breed. So senior champion will follow 6 years and over class. So first and second place winners, be ready to show back for the senior champion. Again, your exhibitors who had winning class winners for the GJPI, your junior champion parade. For that is first thing we'll do right after this winter yearling heifer class, which is coming into the lineup now. So if you had a winner in the GJPI, you're the winner in each class, you need to be lining up now for your junior champion parade. And then following that, we will have our actual junior and reserve junior champion parades. In the lineup for our 6 and over Ayrshire class, your first place winner. What is it? 172, Top Glen Wishful Thinking, exhibited by Tanner Top. Second place will be entry 167, Condair Burdette Andy, exhibited by Lacey Condair. First udder to 172, second udder to 164.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been an honor to judge this class. It's a really good senior cow class, and this cow here, 9 years old with 7 calves, and anybody would want to milk this cow. This is a fantastic cow. She's got grace, she's got presence right the way through, she's a beautiful openness of rib, the way that she tracks. And it's this quality of udder and the bloom of udder and the venation through her udder that gets her over this handy cow in second. I do admire the cow in second. She's opening her rib, and she just gets over the cow in third. This is a real no-stairy cow just because her rump structure is a little better for me. She carries her tail a little better. But I did make this cow in third, second best udder in the class. I really do admire this udder. I really admire the way that she handles her hind legs, and this is the reason she goes over the cow in fourth. She's just cleaner down through those hocks for me, and she really does handle those hind legs better than the cow in fifth. Cow in fifth, to me, a little more bloom in her udder. She's more dairy and venation through her udder over this cow in sixth. Thank you.
In a 6 and over class, again, your first place winner was 172, and second went to 167. Now, the remaining results: third place to 164, Old and Lazy Gentle Wipeout, exhibited by Peter Vale. Fourth place to 171, Chaluka Prime Zally, exhibited by Gene Hall. Fifth place to 166, Hall's Dreamer Heavily, exhibited by Gene Hall. Now switching over to our Jersey side, our winter yearling heifers for the Jersey. Your first place winner lineup is number 315, Whitdale Colton Jenny, exhibited by T&L Cattle Company and Vieira Dairy. Second place to 304, Schulte Brothers Gentry Clarabelle, exhibited by Blake, Mitch, and Zach Schulte from Watkins, Iowa.
In our winter yearling class here, beautiful class, a heifer's all the way down, but a heifer that she just jumps out at you, and she wins the class quite handily. This winter yearling class, doesn't matter where you are this time of the year. It's tough for heifers that are heavy in calf, but this heifer, she's ready, she's clean all the way through. You appreciate that style, that overall depth, that width she's got through the front end. Just a real pretty heifer here to win the class. It's just that overall cleanness and prettiness through that gives her the slight advantage over the heifer here in second. The heifer in second, you appreciate her overall length. You like the way she handles herself on the move. You like the way she's level through the top. It's the way she just is more balanced maybe, and just carries that straight top line a little nicer than the big heifer that comes out here in third. The heifer in third, you like to maybe just widen her out in the rump to go any higher over the heifer above her here today. You like to sweeten her up just through the rump section a little bit, but it's her depth of her rib that gives the advantage over the heifer that follows her here in fourth place. The fourth place heifer, you admire her overall length of frame. You like to see her just a little fuller in her rear flank here to go up over the ones above her today, but it's that overall length and stretch that gives her the slight advantage over the heifer that follows behind her in fifth place. Congratulations.
First and second place winners on the Ayrshire side, lining up for your senior champion. We'll resume with your winter yearling Jersey heifer class. Third place in the class went to entry 306. Entry 306 is J.K. Fizz Phoenix, exhibited by Morgan Jerseys of Urbana, Ohio. Fourth place went to number 310, Cavetta Nuance Vancouver, exhibited by Madison Fisher and Peter Meyer of Frostburg, Maryland. Fifth place to 308, Hay Bale Kid Rock Packin' a Punch, exhibited by Brian Bailey and Caitlin Bediat from New York. Sixth place went to number 298, SBF Geronimo Andy, exhibited by Reagan Johnson of New Hampshire. Seventh place went to number 300, DKG Gentry Secret, exhibited by the Greeley family of Sydney, Ohio. Eighth place to 311, Milk Rich Dominate Nachos, exhibited by Brooke Summer and Shane Hammond from Barron, Wisconsin. Ninth place went to number 302, MMVIP Fame, exhibited by the Boss Dairy of New Mexico. And 10th place to 301, Dash's Delusion, exhibited by Matthew and Elizabeth Gunst of Hartford, Wisconsin.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the senior championship in the Ayrshire ring. And I decided to line all 6 cows along the middle of the ring because they are 6 great specimens of the Ayrshire breed. And what an advert for American genetics. These 4-year-old cows here, the 2 4-year-old cows, just such balance, dairiness, long necks, clean right the way through, beautiful legs and feet. Taking nothing away from the 5-year-olds. What's, real balance to those as well. I like to think that when you look at the 6 animals along, they're all the same kind of animal. They're all the same kind of cow that I want. And I want to milk. And I want dairymen right throughout the world to see what quality Ayrshire animals are, because these are. Ladies and gentlemen, it's given me great pleasure to judge these cows. I'm now going to chop out a champion from my reserve and my honourable mention. Thank you.
Jonathan Marion from CMEX, if you will, please come down to the trophy table. Jonathan Marion from CMEX, please come to the trophy table on the Jersey side, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, 3 fantastic cows. I went with my 6 and over year old cow. For me, having a 9-year-old, 7 calves, she really is what I want to see in a dairy cow. She's beautiful balance right the way through, and she's got that udder still to match. And having had 7 calves and still can udder up like this, especially with the rear attachment, I've given her the advantage over this 4-year-old cow, just a little more capacity, just as a very close placing. I really do admire this 4-year-old cow. She's got capacity. She will have her day. She's a beautiful balanced cow. And then the 5-year-old, what a cow to come in. And the only thing that's wrong, they're the wrong side of the ocean for me, because they're 3 great cows. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Your Senior Champion Award will go to Top Glen Wishful Thinking. That is entry number 172, exhibited by Tanner Top. The Reserve Award goes to number 153 from the 4-year-old class, Haynes' Farm Dazzle Banshee, exhibited by Sarah Pulver. The honorable mention from the 5-year-old class was 161, Miss Bikini of Iowa side, exhibited by Dana and Madison Sickles. The All-American Jersey Show and CMEX has once again recognized the heifer with the highest genetic GJPI in their individual class with the Black and Cash Award. Top individuals now competing for the titles of JGPI Junior Champion Heifer, receiving that award from CMEX, the Elephant Trophy, the Banner, and the Cash Award. And here's our judge with his points.
In our class here for the GJPI award here, we've got a group of really nice heifers that represent their class all the way through, and beautiful heifers. But we're going to go out here, and I'm going to congratulate our winner of this award here for today, and please give him a round of applause to this heifer when we do so. The fall calf here will be the winner here today. She's a heifer that she just fits a little more of the pattern that we like to go with. She's got that overall depth all the way through, and she's got that width up through the front end, and just admire when she's out on the move. But congratulations to all the exhibitors on a fine group of heifers.
So your GJPI Junior Champion will be from the Fall Heifer Calf class, entry 711. The Era Reversco Eye Catcher, exhibited by Airshire and Jersey from Tulare, California. Jonathan Marin here from CMEX to present the CMEX Elevate Trophy and a banner in the cash award. Congratulations. Okay, what we Our intermediate champions and senior champions in the Ayrshire breed for your Southern National Show now moving into place for our judge to pick his grand. Senior best 3 females will be the next class. If you're going to exhibit the senior best 3, you need to be in the makeup ring right now. Showing for junior champion and reserve junior champion awards over on the Jersey side. The following that will be our junior best 3 females. At the conclusion of the Jersey show, we'll tear down the fence and get things ready for our Jersey jug, which is scheduled for 2 o'clock.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's come to the time to judge a grand champion of the milking classes here at NAILE. Before I go through the cows, I'd like to thank the exhibitors very much for bringing out such quality stock in front of me. I'd like to thank my stewards that have been absolutely fantastic in getting me through this. I'd like to thank the show for actually inviting me to come over. I actually was asked in 2020 and COVID hit, and I thought this may have passed me by, but today when you see the quality of cattle that are in front of us, I'm glad they didn't. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I've seen such great cattle. Quality, clean dairy cows with great udders. And I wish that a lot of other Ayrshire breeders from the UK could see these quality animals. Today, for Grand Champion, I feel there's only one cow in this ring. I'd heard a bit about this cow, but I'd never seen her in the flesh. This cow, the senior cow for me, is Grand Champion today. She is everything I want. And I follow it very closely with this 4-year-old cow because to me, she's got a great future. She's just everything I want to see in a young cow. She's got that grace, a wonderful udder, and she's beautiful on her legs and feet. She is my reserve grand. And then I'm going to go right the way back down for the 3-year-old cow because to me, she is, honorable mention, she is a beautiful, beautiful balanced cow with dairiness. And the handler's got the same hairstyle as me, so that's really going to help him. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Ayrshire exhibitors, be getting your senior best threes ready. They're our next class, senior best threes. Exhibitors herd will be tomorrow with the heifers. Exhibitors herd will be tomorrow.
So for your Ayrshire breed, your Grand Champion Award goes to entry number 172, Top Glen Wishful Thinking, exhibited by Tanner Top. And the Reserve Grand went to 153, Haynes's Farm Dazzle Banshee, exhibited by Sarah Pulver. Honorable mention went to 139, Hovercrest Adventure, exhibited by Craig Walton. Congratulations to our champions for the Ayrshire breed. Senior best 3 Ayrshire females now in the ring.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, just one breeder group, but 3 really exceptionally good cows, and they've done well in the classes already. Just real nice dairy Ayrshire cows, and I'd be proud to own these 3 as well. Well done to the breeder group. Thank you very much.
The Ayrshire exhibitors herd will be tomorrow, following the heifer classes is when we'll have the Ayrshire exhibitors herd, as we don't have our heifers course here at the ring. So cows and heifers tomorrow will be in the Ayrshire exhibitors herd. Total performance we'll have in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, a beautiful heifer show here this morning, and as we're getting close to the conclusion here, just want to take a moment and congratulate all the breeders and exhibitors of the heifers they presented to us here today. Give them a round of applause. I'd like to thank Joe for his help here this morning with the heifers, and I guess in my mind, I think we see things very similar, and we've got 4 heifers out here in the center of the ring, and I would like to hope that you can see a pattern. I appreciate cattle that have that openness of rib and that depth of rib and that angularity that carry that all the way through. And we have 4 heifers